under the PLS project, so the sheep pregnancy test. So my part in this whole project is trying to figure out a way to collect blood without a centrifuge and to basically automate that process up until the deproteinization of the serum.
You'll see in the other side of the lab, what was done a few years ago at this point was we wanted to find a way of detecting sheep pregnancy just from a blood test, right? So what they did was collect a whole bunch of blood from a whole bunch of sheep, pregnant sheep, not pregnant sheep, twins, triplets, processed it and ran it on mass spec or NMR, so you can see some of that stuff in the other lab, and basically had a panel of, here's, testing hundreds of different known compounds that are in the blood and comparing pregnant, not pregnant, 2 lambs, 3 lambs, 0 lambs, that type of thing, right? And from that, they got a panel of 5 to 13 different key markers that were significant enough in combination to give you results, right? So that's great if you have a mass spec sitting around. These cost a lot of money, they take a lot of effort to do, and you're not exactly going to just run that next to a sheet. So we had to then say, okay, we want to measure these 5 things. How do we do that on site? And that means collecting blood without using, intravenous needles, converting that to serum. In the case of this case, where we wanted to use a serum-based test, how do you do that with a centrifuge? How do you do all the processing? How do you automate it? How do you make it easy? And how do you make it reliable?
Printers here, specifically, if you see that big orange box, that's the Formlabs 3D printer. So it basically uses resin coating and a laser that will, the fluid is it can detect the laser, and then it will harden layer by layer to create your piece.
So we're trying to make a blood collection device that is easy enough for the farmer to use without calling in vet help. So there's a couple different routes we've been exploring. One of them is using this lovely device. It's called a Tasso. It's meant for humans. So you're supposed to put it on, press it down, it stabs you, and then using your capillary blood vessels, it will fill up with the food for you. So we're trying this on the sheep here. Get some passing around. Just don't take off the big cap because it will shatter.
And it works on pretty much the same principle. Instead of blood, which is much easier to collect because people are more compliant than sheep. So it more or less starts here where you pee in a cup, and then it takes urine and ethanol and water and
Here's all the steps
that
that they would do in the lab. It has to do automatically without having to do anything.
And it pumps it around in this robot and does the assays that they would do in the lab, looking for 3 compounds instead of 5. This project is getting close to completion. I think everything is automated. It's just a testing now.
The project, the metabolomics project is we're only doing on mass spectrometry related metabolomics project. This instrument is called triple quadruple mass spectrometer. The triple quadruple mass spectrometer is the best choice for doing target work. Find ball markers for early stage of lung cancer. So lung cancer is very hard to detect, and when it's detected, it's usually at the late stage. So it's very hard to cure. So the currently still the world is selected very effective drugs for curing lung cancer. So currently, still the best way of curing lung cancer, dealing with lung cancer, is to diagnose it as early as possible. So, but early diagnosis of lung cancer is very difficult. So the classic way of diagnosing lung cancer is doing low-dose CT. The United States is already doing this for all possible lung cancer outreach for this, but most of the time it's inaccurate at all. So the accuracy of the low-dose CT is just over 30%. It's not accurate at all, and it's very expensive. So we're hoping we can find out a specific biomarker, metabolic biomarker for early stage lung cancer. So we collected over 9,800 patients and controls in our project. So we analyzed the quantitative metabolic profile of their blood, and we finally find about 9 biomarkers When you combine this quantitative with also this 9-ball merge together, you may have a over 93% of the AUC level for diagnosing, but for differentiating